Hey everybody, Pick Gamer here, and it's Saturday, couple days removed from the Switch event and the Switch Treehouse. I wanted to wait and watch the Treehouse, go through all this stuff, think about everything, and not because I am down about it. I pre-ordered the Switch, I pre-ordered Breath of the Wild, and I have pre-ordered Mario, and I'm going to Super Mario Odyssey. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go look and watch this stuff. So we have a lot of points to go through here, and I'm going to try to keep this way under 20 minutes. Hell, I'll keep it under 15 if I can, because I'm not going to get into a lot if I can help it and ramble for too long. First off, let's talk about the Switch event. We finally got to see that, at least for me, 11 p.m. Eastern on the 12th. Stayed up, streamed a little bit before with Justin, the Goof, Cyrus, and myself, and we had technical issues, but then we got it better because Skype just hated us. Then we watched the event. We came back and did another hour and 45 minutes or something like that. The event in Japan was poor. It was not because it was Japanese, and it was a little dry, and that is Japanese culture. And I'm not making fun of everything. Japanese people hoop and holler and have fun, but when it's business, I don't mind it that the audience was silent. That's the way things work. I didn't like how they didn't know where they was going with it. They went in and showed us the price, $299 US. I told you people to think about that and keep that number. I wanted $250, but it came out to be $299. I don't think it's a big deal. I see some people's points of goof. He's made a video. I haven't got to watch it yet. Like I said, I slept for almost 10 hours last night because I worked all day yesterday, and then I got an adrenaline push, and I stayed up normally about 11:30, 12 o'clock. I was sleep deprived. We all stayed up, so I need to catch up, and I got stuff to go do today and a little bit of stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna watch his and other people's videos. Cyrus hasn't made a video yet, but Goof had a point, and you know, you take a PS4 and you take an Xbox One. They're $299 right now. I get that point. When you look at consumers and you look out into the store, yeah, you see $299, $299. Well, this is my dead one. I still got it. I think I'm just going to hold on to it. I need to pull the drive out, see if I can get some stuff out of it. Something like that. This is $299. The slim one is a little slimmer. Versus a little device that's this big, about that thick, that can do all this with two Joy-Con controllers. These Joy-Con controllers are miniature NES, Super NES-like controllers, have motion controls, accelerometer, gyrometer. One has the NFC and that camera thing they put on it, and you have all this technology. New technology costs money, and a screen, and a touch screen at that. All this interesting stuff, and it has the dock, and it has the straps. Those are like a few bucks a piece. Cables, everything, hook it up. It's new. So yeah, if you compare it to this, yeah, this is more powerful. But look how goddamn big this is, and the new one is thinner. But this is something you sit down. And you're talking about something really, really small. I don't have anything near me. You know, I'm gonna kind of get something. It's smaller than this. This is it's about yay big. It's a lot smaller. It's tiny. Technology costs more money. Now, he has a point. A lot of people might have a point. You got this thing here, and you got this thing here, and they do different things. Why should I pay $299? Okay. Well, I think the price point would be okay if people really see what this thing can do. The event in Japan really wanted to show with the Joy-Cons what they thought about, and what they did was they showed all the controllers. That's what they did. They wrapped everything together. The Joy-Cons themselves flip onto the side. They're like Super Nintendo controllers. They really are pretty neat. They have motion controls, all these abilities. They have rumble features, HD rumble feature, a new feature with super amount of detailing. We haven't got the feel unless some of you have went to those events. You dock them into the Joy-Con grip. It's a standard controller. You put it on the side of the Switch. Standard controller. And then, like I said, you got motion controls. They did everything together, whereas the Wii, you had the Wiimote and the nunchuck, and that was it. You had to shoehorn other control schemes into it. I like it. I think they figured out. People said, you went one way and you shoehorn and you made the motion controls one way. Well, you have motion controls. You have too many Super NES style controllers, similar, not the same. And the patent showed it where you may buy some that don't have an analog stick, so it'd be almost exactly like a Super Nintendo controller. You got the standard controllers outside the Switch and standard controllers while on the Switch. It's a Swiss Army knife. They really heavily showed that off, but it was very dry. They didn't show a lot of stuff. Splatoon 2, a few things like Super Mario Odyssey is the new big Mario. It's coming out later this year. Breath of the Wild is confirmed Wii U and Switch March 3rd with the Switch release. The big thing. Then we move to the Treehouse. Much better. Hours worth. They had some technical issues. They got arms. That was showed off at the Switch event. That's a fucking new Punch-Out to me. It looks great. It's not Punch-Out, but the way they showed it off at the event versus the way they showed it off in the Treehouse, I want arms. Yes, it's motion control, but there's like, oh, if you don't want motion control, snap it into your normal grip or the Pro Controller on the side of the Switch when you're in portable mode. You don't have to use it. I like that. They're not shoving motion controls down our throat. It's an option. They listened. That's a good game. Then you got to see more Breath of the Wild. The everything about it. It looks great. You finally got to see the packages, the boxes for the cards. They're really small, and they have a elongated PSP style case. Very cool. I'm glad they made them taller than the 3DS. You don't want them squat like that and kind of get confused. A lot of people kind of look. You want them tall. They kind of will set with other games, but they're not the same, like other games like on disc. So we got to see more games like a lot of the Splatoon got really heavily shown. Splatoon 2, that was really cool. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe didn't get shown at the event other than a sizzle reel, and that was, like I said, a failure on that event. But when they showed it, I've watched people, Magic Zenith, Epic Edgy guys I've talked to or seen before playing it. Now they got the deluxe version with, and what they shown, if you listen, ARMS and the Mario Kart, they were demo builds even at the Treehouse. They're not showing everything. There's got a lot more to show. There's a ton of new tracks, all the Wii U downloadable content. I'm gonna get it. I'm probably gonna get ARMS, and the March release. It doesn't have Mario Kart, but it comes right out the next month. Skyrim was confirmed fall. I think it was a good showing. I'm happy. I'm still hyped. Plain and simple, I'm still fucking hyped. Though their entire show, and I'm pulling up a list here of all the games through IGN, has a really good list. Some other ones going down through here. We keep forgetting this. Ukulele's coming. Xenoblade 2, that was shown off, and that is amazing. I didn't have the Wii U. I'm getting Xenoblade 2. Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers. That was good from Capcom. I hope they bring the other games. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is a PS4 exclusive for a while. I bet they're bringing that out. You remember seeing the Horai big fighting stick? They're going to bring fighting games. Untitled Tales of game. Probably Tales like the Borderlands. That's cool. Untitled SteamWorld game Siberia 3. It's a multi-platform game that goes up on new other systems. Release Super Bomberman R. Super high, I call it a high-end Bomberman game, and I never played them. I know people love them, but old school goodness, and 8 players. That's the coolness of the Switch. 8 players local, 8 players online, and we'll get to the online stuff. Story of Seasons, Steep, Stardew Valley, Snipper Clips, cut it out, cute, and you got to see it on the Treehouse, and it's only going to be $20, and it's a really cute, cool little puzzle game. Yes, for $20, there's going to be Switch games from like $60. That's normal price, $50, and even $20. So it's not all there. Splatoon 2 is coming out in summer. Sonic Mania, Project Sonic is coming as well. Skylanders Imaginators is coming out in March. So we got a big Skylanders game. Shovel Knight, remember that? That was also put out there. Shin Megami Tensei from Atlas. It's coming to be determined. Romance of the Three Kingdoms. It says Japan March 3rd, but this is the other big thing. The Switch is region free. Import the games. Rhyme, that big game from Rhyme, looks like a nice open world game. It's still coming to the Switch, and it's a multi-platform. Redout, a new racing game, looks really cool. Rayman Legends Definitive Edition, a re-release, but still good. Puyo Puyo Tetris, really interesting. March 3rd, Japan, and spring for everywhere else. It looked interesting if you like puzzle games. Project Octopath Traveler from Square Enix, interesting, weird, but Square Enix is supporting. No More Heroes, tentative title from Suda51. That's, you know, we don't know when it's coming out, but No More Heroes was a big hit on the other Nintendo games. Nabunga Ambition Sphere of Influence. I'm sucking at that. That's a Japanese release. Again, imported. New Frontier Days, Founding Pioneers, NBA 2K18, September. Monster Boy and Cursed Kingdom, to be determined. Time frame. Minecraft, the Switch edition, and the story mode from Telltale Games. Don't know when they're coming out. Mario Kart 8, April. Lego City Undercover. Breath of the Wild, launch. Just Dance, launch. I Am Setsuna is a launch game or right around it from Square Enix. Has Been Heroes is a launch game. Interesting. Multi-platform roguelike game, and it's a $20 game. Interesting. Fire Emblem Warriors, which is coming out, and it's going to get a direct this next month, or very soon. I think it's this next month. Yeah. Again, it's not coming out right now, but it's coming out soon. FIFA, Fast RMX, Farming Simulator. I don't know why they did that. Skyrim coming out in autumn. I don't know why. Maybe they actually just started it. They may have it. It does look good. Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2 launch window. Dragon Quest 11 and 10 to be determined. It's no more Dragon Quest. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Disgaea 5 complete. March 3rd it said Japan. Maybe they'll bring that out. You can import it. Cube Life, Island Survival, Blue Blaze, Binding of Isaac, Afterbirth. Spring, ARMS, Spring. Arcade Archives, and that 1-2 Switch, which is what I'm also going to get to. It's a little party game, and I've hit 13 minutes. There's a lot of games. I'm sorry I was reading all of them. That's a lot of games. And we don't know everything. We are in January. We've got to go through E3. And Nintendo confirmed that we're going to really see Super Mario Odyssey at E3. Who knows what else is going to be announced. They started dropping games left and right. And I probably missed some. And IGN missed some because the lists are still growing. The problem with again, going back to the Japanese event, is they went all heavy with the Joy-Cons and what they can and can't do, and they forgot to talk about the games when the Treehouse talked about the games. That was the problem. 1-2 Switch is heavily like a Wii party game, but it's $50 and it's sold separately. I'm kind of glad it's sold separately. I don't think I'd want it, but I think Nintendo of Japan doesn't know how to focus and show off their systems. Nintendo of America does. So, what all does this mean? The Nintendo NX, now of course the Switch, is not exactly what we thought it was going to be at first. I said I wanted a full-blown Super Console. The Goof said that. He went back and forth. We've all had. Super Mail Days count. Nothing, no bashing here, just saying. A lot of people thought it's going to that count. It could have. I said that. I finally put myself on the fence way back when, right before October's, we finally got that trailer, and I finally said, I don't care anymore. And AMD, NVIDIA, split console, which it was a hybrid console, which it is, and a big home console. It wasn't. The Switch looks good. Nintendo's delivery on what the Switch is poor. If you want the system, it still may be sold out. The pre-orders were a piss poor example of Nintendo not understanding some of this. I went to bed getting back on Chaz, I think, King Avery Games, which was talking with us, Justin, Panic Peak 23. They all stayed up and they got them on Amazon. And Amazon dropped some more yesterday. And Chaz, thank you. He screamed through our Twitter chat. We have a running Twitter chat room. and I got my Switch pre-order on Amazon. That was pathetic. But Reggie has been quoted just recently, yesterday, late in the day, they're not going to have NES Classic supply problems. So maybe this, I think it's not going to be a problem. The goof also made a big point, and I think this needs to be told. Now is the time for the fucking TV commercials. Get this out. They did Jimmy Fallon. Tell the world. Show the world. Show the world the Switch. Show the world the core gaming stuff. I mean, they even said for the Mario game, they want to go back to Mario 64, more core mechanics, not as easy. They've got a little bit of everything. Chaz, a friend, and fellow gamer, and also been watches all of our shows and our chat. And they said, show me that other pre-order. He's right. They made the system, and they pushed it together. They even showed that in the Japanese presentation. It's a jack of all trades. It's not a PS4. It's not an Xbox One. We've already got people like Rich Review Tech USA. Haven't watched it. I'm not going to go out and listen to his whiny ass. You knew what was coming. You think this is going to be a PS4 or Xbox One, and I'm talking to myself. I once did, but I realized what it was. If you still think it is, you're a fucking idiot. Doesn't mean it's a horrible game system. Nintendo just got to get the word out, get these things selling to everybody. This system is going to take off. Oh yeah, battery life, 2.5 to 6.5 hours, depending on the load. That is amazing. The Boogie 1080 is like, well, I'm just going to say it's 3 hours. No, Boogie, it's not. There's a lot of games that will not take near as much power. If you're not rendering a large field of distance like Zelda, that's probably a 3-hour battery life. USB Type-C, just get your battery pack off Amazon. 10,000 milliampers or just over $10. Plug it up, go out, you probably have 8 or 9 hours. It's fine. A lot of games, even Splatoon 2, that looks good, but it's not got huge draw distances. Its graphics are not that high end, other than a little bit of the network, the wireless chip talking. It's probably going to have more time than that. The 2.5 hour, the low 2.5, about 3 hour, pretty much 3 hour, it's going to be the big games, and that's still good. This is actually a home console that's portable. You can put it on the table. You can play multiplayer with it. You could take it out. Give yourself, keep your AC adapter or car charger, your battery pack, and you can play and play. Games coming on this system will be played everywhere, and it's cool. I did get a little disappointed. I have people are talking in our chat right now. I was a little disappointed right after that event. Nintendo didn't know what they were doing. At least Nintendo Japan. That's why I think they did so well on the Treehouse. But again, I think they planned it. Kimishima was on stage that ended it. He said, I hope this was enough to explain this. It was the teaser. I don't like how they did that. They need to learn how to do it better, but that's their style now. So that's my overview of the Switch. The Switch is great. It can be a success. I hope it is. If you're doom and glooming already, just, okay, whatever, that's your opinion. It's fine. It's not doomed. The price point, $299 US, 29,000 something yen, is not horrible. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's right there. It should do pretty good if get the people in there and you get people selling in. The games, there's no telling what games we're going to be announced. There's supposed to be nearly 80 games in development, and there's other lists that I haven't seen. You can put them in the comments below. We're going to get so much popping that's coming to the Switch even before E3, then through E3. The games are going to be a moot point. This thing's not going to have a problem with games like the Wii U. It's just got to get adopted by the people. So, Switch is here. Switch is coming. Go get it pre-ordered if you want it, or sit back and watch and wait. What do you think about it? Yes, the presentation sucked, but I think Nintendo's got a winner here, and if they just tell the people and advertise it, it's going to do great. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Everything on screen here if you want to subscribe and share. Alright everybody, Picky O Gamer, out.